Hey guys, it's Tony here. This is a quick little update on Bitcoin. The countdown continues. Bitcoin is still inside of its falling wedge, and its doom with the EMA ribbon awaits. It has to break above it within the countdown, and it is looking worse since it's falling now. It has to pick within 2 days where we'll be going. And today I want to talk to you guys about where Bitcoin can exactly go if it either breaks up or goes down. I want to talk about all that and more in this video, so let's get into it. Hey guys. The whole entire market is right now splitting in two. Half the people are saying that we're going to be crashing down. Most of the people are saying that. And then there's some people that are saying that we're going to be pumping up. But one of them can only be right. And this is the countdown that is going to say when we are in fact going to have to go up. This countdown is the weekly close of this next candle. And I want to tell you guys why. We are in the EMA ribbon. We are underneath it. And like I said already, this is a huge support level. It shows us when we're in the bull market. Whenever we're above it and we crash, we tap as support on the EMA ribbon. And then after that, we continue to pump. And that is like why we are in a bull market. But as soon as we break in, we fall to the downside, get rejected and start falling, it flips and now it's acting as resistance, and we keep pumping up to the EMA ribbon, getting injected and falling back down until we do the same exact thing, break through it, and become a bull market again. And right now, we were in a bull market. We were tapping the EMA ribbon and we break through. We broke through the EMA ribbon on the weekly time frame. That is very bad, signaling that we could be actually entering maybe a bear market. So right now, what we have to do is becoming very slim because we already fell down farther. And what we have to do, in fact, is pump up, pump past the EMA ribbon in 2 days. And the EMA ribbon is right now at 43,600, meaning that we have to break above 43,600. And we are falling farther and farther down. We already fell 10%, and to go back up, we have to pump 10% or like $5,000, which is a lot. And this is what is splitting the whole entire market in two. Some people are bullish, stating that since we did this before, we broke below the EMA ribbon, and after that pumping back inside of it, we could do the same exact thing right now. Not to mention that they're talking about a fractal, I talked about it already, that we're doing on the daily time frame that could actually play out, showing that we could be doing the same exact thing and having our last correction, which we are right now doing, after that pumping up. And right now, if we go to the daily time frame and actually look at this fractal, it actually seems to be working. So I grab my bars and I actually copy, paste, and drag it over to where we are right now. And this is the fractal, the historic movement that Bitcoin is rhyming and practically repeating right now. You can see that we had a dump, then sideways movement, small pump, correction, small pump, and the last correction before actually pumping up pretty high. That is what everybody is expecting, which is why they believe that we should break above the EMA ribbon soon. And that is exactly why they are waiting for the EMA ribbon. Of course, if we do get rejected right now and we do not break above the EMA ribbon and we start falling down, that will be in fact very, very bad, leading that we could have a correction. The bearish side, they also think that we will be dumping because of the EMA ribbon. But not only that, they also have a head and shoulders. And this head and shoulders is actually for both sides. One bullish and one bearish. They both prove a point. So this is the head and shoulders neck. And you can see that we have a big left shoulder, a head, and then a right shoulder. And this head and shoulders could in fact actually play out, but the bears actually think that this is going to be too much of a big dump. That is true. This is going to be a correction to $10,000, which is in fact, if we count it by percentage, that will be 74%. It will be a 74% dump, which is actually very, very big. Too big in my opinion. So where is the next dump where everybody thinks we're going to be going to? Well, this correction, they're saying if we right now break through this neckline, and that is what I'm talking about, the bullish side is if we don't break through this neckline, but if we do break through this neckline, where could we be going to? And everybody says that we could be going to the next target of $30,000. So if we break this neckline and we break through the EMA ribbon, do not break above it, we could be going to if I go on the weekly time frame, to $30,000, and after that, seeing what we will be doing. From where we are right now, that is actually a 27%, 26% correction, which will make our total dump 57%, 1% bigger than our previous dump, which is actually very funny. But the difference between this head and shoulders and usual head and shoulders is that this head and shoulders has happened before. We also have a head and shoulders pattern that happened before, and we literally did the same exact thing. We have this head and shoulders, and it looks kind of sloppy, but look at this. We have the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. And this was supposed to play out, but guess what? We tapped the same exact support and broke up, which is why right now we could actually count the shoulder invalid. How do we count the shoulder invalid? Well, to count a head and shoulders invalid, we actually have to break above a resistance, which is in fact the shoulder top. So if we break above the shoulder top, we will be in the clear, which is what everybody's waiting for. Of course, to actually break through the shoulder top, like I said, we have to break above the EMA ribbon, which is why the countdown remains, and we have to see, will we in fact keep falling down, get rejected, or will we break through in 2 days and start pumping up to the top, counting the shoulder as invalid, making the fractal valid, and making us to pump up. We have some very bullish signals that is showing that it is a little bit more likely that we will be going up in the bullish for a few reasons, like the RSI and stochastic RSI being very low in the weekly time frame, 40, showing that we could be pumping up. But then we have the bearish thing, like the EMA ribbon, and the daily and, in fact, weekly Bollinger Bands opening right now while we're at the bottom, showing that we could be, in fact, falling down. So right now, the market is split in two. We have a countdown, 2 days and 22 hours. When this weekly candle closes, we will be able to see where we will be, in fact, falling down. We'll be falling down, or we will be pumping up. If we start pumping up, then we could reach a target of 51,900. If we break through this support of 39,000 or $40,000, then we could be in fact falling down to $30,000, the next major support level. The market is split in two, and we have to wait for Bitcoin to make a decision. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe. If you haven't already, don't forget to click that post notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay warm, stay safe. Bye!